What up, guys? Today's chapter 29, day 29 of the Proverbs Challenge. 31 chapters in, 31 days. And so today, I don't know why, I am feeling just extremely exhausted, but it's a good exhaustion. And today had a great day at Grace Church, was directing, they get people back in there. But one thing that I really love seeing is seeing people use their gifts that God's given them to serve Him that they didn't even know they really had. It's just absolutely incredible just to see that and just see everyone grow within their gifts as well once they discover it. So it's just really cool. And so I think that really wore me out there. So I'm probably gonna take a nap after this. But yeah, but it was awesome. Definitely incredible. So if you haven't seen people use their gifts, especially discover their gifts that they didn't know they had and use them, go find it. It's awesome. So today is chapter 29. Warnings and instructions. A man who hardens his neck after much reproof will suddenly be broken beyond remedy. When the righteous increase, the people rejoice, but when a wicked man rules, people groan. A man who loves wisdom makes his father glad, but he who keeps company with harlots wastes his wealth. The king gives stability to the land by justice, but a man who takes bribes overthrows it. A man who flatters his neighbor is spreading a net for his steps. By transgression an evil man is ensnared, but the righteous sings and rejoices. The righteous is concerned for the rights of the poor. The wicked does not understand such concern. Scorners set a city aflame, but wise men turn away anger. When a wise man has controversy with a foolish man, the foolish man either rages or laughs, and there is no rest. Men of bloodshed hate the blameless, but the upright are concerned for his life. A fool always loses his temper, but a wise man holds it back. If a ruler pays attention to falsehood, all his ministers become wicked. The poor man and the oppressor have this in common. The Lord gives light to the eyes of both. If a king judges the poor with truth, his throne will be established forever. The rod and reproof give wisdom, but a child who gets his own way brings shame to his mother. When the wicked increase, transgression increases, but the righteous will see their fall. Correct your son, and he will give you comforts. He will also delight your soul. Where there is no vision, the people are unrestrained, but happy is he who keeps the law. A slave will not be instructed by words alone, for though he understands, there will be no response. Do you see a man who is hasty in his words? There is more hope for a fool than for him. He who pampers his slave from childhood will in the end find him to be a son. An angry man stirs up strife, and a hot-tempered man abounds in transgression. A man's pride will bring him low, but a humble spirit will obtain honor. He who is a partner with a thief hates his own life. He hears the oath, but tells nothing. The fear of man brings a snare, but he who trusts in the Lord will be exalted. Many seek the ruler's favor, but justice for man comes from the Lord. An unjust man is abominable to the righteous, and he who is upright in the way is abominable to the wicked. So, again, there's a few verses here. There's always many verses in the Proverbs. That's why I just suggest you go over it and read it again and see what sticks out to you. But the one that sticks out to me today, really, is the very first verse. And it's, a man who hardens his neck after much reproof will suddenly be broken beyond remedy. And I just picture like a bridge or a tall building that when the wind comes, you know, the building, the bridges, they actually shake and they move. But if they were to stiffen up and be stiffened, that wind comes or an earthquake happens or something, those buildings and that bridge, they will collapse. There's no doubt about it. Because they are, you know, because if they're stiff, it just breaks. So buildings, bridges, they're all designed for movement. And that's the same, like that's what I think of when I see this verse. A man who hardens his neck after much reproof will suddenly be broken beyond remedy. Just reminds me of he who hardens his neck is like the bridge or a building just stiffens up. And much reproof is like the wind or earthquakes. It just comes, but it's there and it just breaks. So we got to soften our hearts. And the problem is we don't know when our time is up. We can't keep hardening ourselves. We got to soften our hearts and listen to our friends, listen to God. What is he telling us? Is he convicting us of anything that we need to turn from? Because we might say, hey, no, I'm okay, or the sin might have us in its grips, and we might be totally blind to it. But if someone comes, you know, and tells us, you know, take heed from it, especially from God, you know, and turn from it. So don't harden your neck, guys. And so soften up. So that's all I got for you today. I'll continue to get into the Word daily. You can reach out to a friend, see how they're doing. Ask them how is their prayer life, what's going on in their lives. Talk to them. Share Jesus with somebody that you don't know. And get out there, guys. Be a light in the world. All right? I love you guys. Peace. I am out.